Hello viewers, and welcome to episode 4 of season 2 of the Grand Tour. With me, Captain Slow, and the Ape.
Yeah, I tried to point out that was only half an inch. Never mind. Anyway, yes, James, you said it correctly. This is episode 4. Now, it's been a little while because, college is literally a week away now. Although we have some stuff in college to do tomorrow. So, starting from now, the Grand Tour will be a bit later on than expected. But this one I might upload it by tomorrow anyway. Now, James, what have we got first?
Well, we have the Ocelot XA21, which is the Super Jaguar.
Jaguar. Yes, the C-X75, I believe.
Yes.
I have it written down for our laptop, which is going to be a minute.
Yes, this car costs around $2.3 million on GTA.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive, might I point out.
Yeah.
Rather expensive.
And I must say...
yes, the C-X75, I was right.
Yes.
It's the C-X75. And speaking of cars, behind the scenes, before we even brought up this episode, and discussed it with our manager, which is Steve Haynes, as well as the thing, we're not even Steve Haynes, we did it in 36.4.
36.4, yes.
Yes. So...
Now, as I did point out, this was a car that was mentioned in the conversation sheet in the last episode. Now, for me to have got this car was, I basically did a lot of car selling, which of course...
Yes, the warehouse one, yeah?
Yeah, the warehouse where you sell lots of cars. And that put me up to about $5 million overall, which is a lot of money. Which I purchased this one and another Jaguar, which we will get on in another episode.
I believe it's the Ardens Jaguar.
Yeah, the Ardent Jaguar.
I'm not sure what Jaguar it is in real life, but we'll get onto that a bit later on. Probably just after conversation street.
Yep. Now, we have reached the lap times of the airport, and it is now my duty to hand over the Jaguar to the Ape, Jeremy Clarkson, who is a very experienced driver.
Thank you. Thank you very much. What are you doing just a second? Okay, I think he's ready.
Yes, Jeremy Clarkson, are you ready in the Jaguar?
I believe I am. Right, and let me just check something. I believe the Jaguar is ready.
She's
yes,
ready.
It sure is.
Okay. The lap time will begin in 3, 2, 1, go.
And might I add that this is, in my opinion, probably one of the nicest sounding ordinary Los Santos custom cars I've ever heard in my life of playing GTA on the PS3 or whatever, up to now. This is one of the nicest sounding cars I've ever heard.
Yeah, I must say, with the updates, I must say GTA have done absolutely brilliant with this car. I've got to say,
yeah,
the sound is absolutely beautiful.
And what amazes me is it's not even a Benny car. It's a normal Los Santos Customs car with Benny. So in most Benny cars, you can do the engine with the engine block and the engine base with level 4, as you already know. And it's just amazing.
Very amazing. Okay.
Right, while you calculate, James, while you quickly calculate the time, I'll quickly do mine for the drift test, which I think is going to be very well.
Yep. So, Shall we do the drift test now, or do you want to reveal the time lap?
Just do the lap time first. What's the time first of all? I'll
Okay.
add it to the list.
So, the Jaguar.
So, the time to beat was 36.4 for the time to beat.
And I must say, before we get on, it has done very impressive.
Ooh. Right.
Are you ready?
Go for it.
Time to beat 36.4. The Jaguar
Yes,
has done it in 36.1.
I think alongside the Hurricane and the Chiron without the Benny upgrade, and possibly Josh's brother's attempt
Yep.
off air in the McLaren F1, which was 37.5, and for the Chiron as well was 37 point. Actually, I've just noticed it's a second faster than the Chiron. That can't be possible. The Chiron's the Benny upgraded Chiron's one of the fastest gaps, one of the fastest in the game. Hell.
So I've just done the time.
But because of Rockstar's ability not to use real car names due to copyright reasons, I have a feeling that our times will never be accurate. Will never be accurate. So that's not our fault. That's Rockstar's fault. But then they never have permission to use real cars, like Microsoft Studios did for Forza, which speaking of Forza, something I'll come to in Conversation Street as well. And Ubisoft had permission to use real cars and Crew. And the Crew 2 is out in March next year, I believe. So if you want to, if I can get it, which I probably will, but probably not, it's probably at a later date, look out for that on my channel, so look out for that. But speaking of Forza, which is something I'll discuss in Conversation Street a bit later on, we'll get there. But anyway, because Rockstar can't use real car names, it's that simple. So, but one thing that we can do accurately is this. The drift test. Something Jeremy James and Richard wouldn't normally do. So, let's see if she does.
With the first drift?
Oh dear.
No.
Oh dear. I believe this car doesn't come with the option of a spoiler. Because if you're Josh's Jim third person moment, turn your attention to the back of the car. You can see that the spoiler should come up when you brake normally. Oh dear, I'm not impressed. Drift-wise, I'm not impressed. Speed is outstanding. Don't get me wrong, I love speed. Race. Okay, let's try this. That was all the power I got. I literally gave it everything then. I had no choice at all. That was everything. That was all the power.
So it does appear we have a disadvantage with the Jaguar.
Oh, that wasn't too bad. That was a bit better.
Look, a bit better with the result.
We almost crashed at the same time as well. Oh, not too bad around the last corner.
Okay, well, she did recover a bit there. With the last two drifts.
She did recover. I'm going to admit, yeah, she did recover. But I feel she could have done better. So, the verdict of the Jaguar C-X75, in real life that is, C-X75 can't, or cannot, whichever you prefer. James, could you just, should we do it together? CX75 cannot drift. Yeah, simple as that.
A disadvantage.
James, would you like to do the honours? Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, in the words of Captain Slow, the Jaguar C-X75 cannot. Yeah, Captain Slow.
Cannot drift.
There you go. Yeah, simple as that. Can't drift.
But the speed is, you know, an advantage with the Jaguar. I mean, if you look,
definitely.
I mean, really with a lap time, it is impressive. But drift-wise, it then puts you off,
Terrible.
and you think, ooh.
And yet I remember back when we did the Chiron. Not only did the Chiron surprise us with the lap time, I think it was as I pointed out earlier, was 36.1 without the venue upgrade. Not only did she surprise us with that, she surprised us with the drifting as well. But then that's normal for the Chiron because it's rather light. Oh, Josh, I've got an alternative route to the studio. Sorry.
So you are taking a different route, which is which is unusual for the Grand Tour.
Yeah, this is a bit unusual, but I haven't also got a waypoint on, so I don't know. I kind of have an idea where I was going. And then I noticed
well, now, for the viewers, if you're watching the Grand Tour this episode, this just goes to show how safe Jeremy Clarkson is a good driver on the up.
Yeah, unfortunately there's a lot of traffic in the city today. Normally I don't crash. There's a perfect example. Citizens of Los Santos do not care.
They're just there to...
But then might I also point out that as far as I know, no citizens in this video were severely harmed. As we speak, the emergency services are currently on their way. And they're currently recovering in hospital. So if they are dead by the end of this video, I apologise. So rest in peace to any citizens.
I was just about to say that. Rest in peace.
And according to my waypoints, as usual, Jeremy Clarkson has no sense of direction whatsoever.
You could have asked James May for advice.
Probably because that truck rammed us out the way, and I was just thinking, well, sorry to the citizen, you know.
Well, back in the garage where the Jaguar will safely be repaired.
Yes, not only are we back in the garage, we're also back in the studio.
Yes, and Lewis, I think it is time for that part of the episode.
Not just yet, Josh. I don't think we're almost there yet. We've just got just a few more little things to do first, just before we actually get there. So I think there's hang on.
There's a
couple of stairs.
Couple of stairs, yep.
Take
a 180-degree turn.
On the queue, just to continue, hopefully, just before we start, one thing that I've come up with to improve the quality of this video is in the intro to Conversation Street, and possibly the parts where we take the piss out of Top Gear. Sorry to just for the sake of Jeremy Jones and Richard. Josh mutes his headset for a few seconds.
So and that basically allows the audio to become a little bit louder. So
hopefully. Hopefully.
But we will see in the back of this video, see if it's improved.
I think so, that's from now on. But I think, Josh, I've now noticed something. Aren't our characters sitting down?
Yes.
Apart from me, I'm standing up for some reason.
You're standing up there. We are sitting
as
down.
Our characters are now sitting down, I think that gives us the cue for something. Would it be called Conversation Street by any chance?
I believe that is correct.
Yes, well in that case, welcome to Conversation Street.
Hey!
Yep, it's here. Hey! Favourite part of the day.
Oh, lovely.
Well, first of all, where do we start? Well, as I mentioned Forza earlier,
Yes, Forza.
I've actually started. If you guys haven't subscribed to any channels yet, then probably if you can try and do so. And we've got, well, Josh might have a go at some point, but now with college in the way, starting from tomorrow actually.
We do
have time.
So we do have a busy schedule.
But when Josh eventually can, Josh might do one himself. But
Yes.
I've started a Top Gear series on my channel, dedicating some of my time, starting from Saturday to last Saturday just gone.
Yeah.
I spent probably about 3 or 4 hours of my time taking probably 2 minutes each of the time to find some of my favourite supercars, which actually I also mentioned in Josh's second video we did yesterday, which is taking time to upload unfortunately, due to reasons that would annoy a lot of people. You know when you have little brothers and sisters, or brothers and sisters that are a bit older than you, or maybe a bit younger than you,
Yeah,
and
but
decide to stay on PS4 or Xbox probably all night long, which slows the internet down a lot. That's Josh's situation. So yeah.
a bad feeling. And
So
I believe on your, I believe on your Forza, doing the Top Gear, you've done the F1 and the Lamborghini so far, haven't you? Which I've been watching.
I was just about to mention that actually. So what I've basically done, because Forza Motorsport 5 was out free this week, because it's beginning of September, as Xbox and PlayStation do, they release free stuff. And I used to play Forza 5 when it first came out. Well, probably not when it first came out, because it was one of the second, I think it was probably my second game I ever got for my Xbox One. Probably because I couldn't find it when I first had it. When I first had my Xbox One, it was my original game to try and get, but I couldn't find it. So I eventually got it, and I found the Top Gear test track. But then I never thought of it then. So I thought nowadays I'll do a little tribute to Top Gear. So I did, and these are my results so far. There's 2 versions, which I haven't uploaded the Reason Price cars yet, which I'll get there. My cars so far, the fastest on the track so far, the real Top Gear test track, as Forza have had permission to use, is the McLaren P1 with 1 minute 21. Now, unlike our lap times, for example, let's have a look.
Did you do the Hurricane at any point coming up, Luce? Or is that a future?
Just 1 second. For example, our lap times go something like this. So, for example, the 4th attempt of the Aston Martin Vulcan did in 38.9. Now, just to make my life a bit easier, because I probably can't be bothered to type the whole thing, it's what I did. I just took the points off. So, for example, the McLaren P1 did it in 1 minute 21 seconds. And Josh, the answer to your question was no. Actually, I believe the Hurricane came out in 2014. So in that case, we would have had 2014 would have been Forza Motorsport 6, or at least up to the release of Forza Motorsport 6. So I believe that came out in 2015. I think a year later we have Horizon 3, and now I think in September, this month actually, I think, or is it November? I'm not sure off the top of my head, we have Motorsport 7. The answer to your question, in fact, was the Aventador. Now, I was quite surprised with the Aventador, and probably because of the understeer, that it struggled to get around Hammerhead a little bit, I thought. So that's quite disappointing. But on the bright side of things, it was 1 second faster than the McLaren F1, which was 128.
Wow.
So the Aventador did 127. But compared to years, the McLaren, according to the campaign in Forza Horizon, you've got, I think yes, it was Motorsport, starting from Motorsport 5, I think, up to Motorsport 6, and now they're no longer with the BBC. I believe Jamie Jones and Richard won't be able to do this anymore. But according to Clarkson, the F1 came out in 2003. Sorry, 1993, sorry. 1993. And in 2012 was the original Aventador. So I was expecting a better performance from the Aventador. And then just to finish this off real quick, the last couple of cars I have for reasonable price, because there are two that didn't appear. And that's the Chevrolet Lucetti and the Suzuki Liana. And for those of the viewers that are a bit confused, we're relating to the UK Top Gear, by the way, the Top Gear in the UK. So the cars I've come up with to replace the Chevrolet Lucetti and the Suzuki Liana. One of them I have rented because I don't have them. Well, I do have them, but I just can't bother to buy it because it's slow. So I don't put them in my campaign. I just rent them, so it's a bit slow. Is the VW Golf. I didn't put any years down for this. I didn't put any years down for this one, so I was just saving a bit of time. 1 minute 42. Then the next one was one of my personal. The next two are my personal cars. The Ford Fiesta, 1 minute 30. Now, this is where my research came in. In order to do these videos for you guys, I had to do some research. So I did. And according to my research, as of March 2015, when Jeremy got the sack, yeah, and I know I'm playing the part of Jeremy, so I do feel quite ashamed of it. Yeah, that's actually quite hurtful, you know. Plus you're the one who left. You just resigned after he left, so I don't know what happened.
Well, anyway, we couldn't do Top Gear without you, Jeremy. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know. So, I'm sorry. So, according to my research, as of Jeremy's sacking, lead singer of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, was the fastest on the track. He did it in 1 minute 46. 1 minute, I think it was 1:45.6. Taking out the 0.6, I did my own lap in it, and it was actually more surprising, and I'm not joking. And eventually, I've created a video for it. I've saved it. I've just got to upload it at some point. And I'm not joking. You can check the time out for yourself. But, well, you won't be able to see the lap time. But you'll see me go around the track. My time turns out to be faster than Brian Johnson. So my version, which has an upgrade on recently, of the Vauxhall Astra from 2013 up to the day of Jeremy's sacking was 1 minute 35. I was pretty surprised. I really was. I was really surprised.
That is very impressive.
Yes, so if you haven't seen some of those videos yet, guys, please check them out. And at some point, at the end of this episode, and probably in the coming weeks, I'll get Josh to go onto my channel, copy and paste the link into the description of this video, and check them out if you haven't already. And that'll be your opportunity to subscribe. So I'll go from there. Now, to push for time, just real quick, it was also mentioned in Josh's second video yesterday, which is coming very soon. Josh, just quickly run through the viewers what we were discussing yesterday. For those who probably haven't seen it yet, probably because it's not uploaded.
Yes, we were doing a check-in video. It was we were discussing, of course, the topic we just discussed about Lewis beating Brian Johnson's lap time.
Yes. Yep.
And also, wasn't we because it was only like last night.
I think what we were discussing, what it was some little special moves that somehow, if you guys already know them,
I remember that.
Like I said yesterday, if you guys already know them, then well done to you. Round of applause to you guys, because that just shows your technical experts in a way, which is good. Well, there's Miguel's instant kill, which I would recommend strongly that only is used in treasure battle. or
Yep.
against your friends in a private match only, because it's probably not fair on other people. It turns out that Lucky Chloe can't count. She can only count to 2. Not in this case. She can count to 3. That's good enough.
But that's from a taunt,
Second of all,
which we
she can
found, yeah.
dance. Second of all,
Yep.
she can dance.
Yeah.
And Miguel is always in a bad mood.
Well,
You know, as he used to say in Tekken 6, with his Spanish accent, unfortunately for you, I'm having a bad day, while cracking his fingers. And sometimes he'd go, oh, if you insist. But now he speaks fluent Spanish. Not in this
Yep.
case. Which, if you look back at the video when he uploads, you'll find at some points as well, I'll translate the buttons into Xbox as well, for those of you who not have taken on Xbox.
Yep.
So I'll look into that. And it's just little things where Miguel sometimes goes, woohoo!
Woohoo!
He's in a good mood. There you go. And just last of all, just to end conversation straight, last of all, due to time, because we've got a few things to do later on. Just real quick, the last thing that we discussed was that the bowling DLC for Tekken 7 is out now.
Yes.
I think it's because me and Josh are based in the UK. I paid £11.49, which I'm guessing is probably about $15.
Yep. However, for me though, I got the bowling DLC for free as I purchased the DLC season pass.
Yes, which I'll be getting probably just before Christmas, in time for the second. Apart from Elisa, who is out now for $3.99 in the UK, and about $7.99, or probably $6.99, $7 in the US. Unlike Elisa, the one character who we know nothing about just yet, he has been confirmed that he's coming, but we don't know exactly when. All we know is he's coming in the winter. His name is Geese Howard.
Geese Howard. Yep.
Geese Howard, and he's from, I believe he's from the Devil May Cry. I'm not too sure where he's from. I can't remember where he's from actually. But, that's all we know so far. And just to end Conversation Street, as we know, Jeremy, James, and Richard are still functioning. Clarkson has had his personal issues. If you follow him on Twitter, I found he'd gone to hospital, just a few chest pains. Not a heart attack or anything, just something we call pneumonia. But as far as we know, he's still alive. He's still alive. He's kicking. And Richard is out of bed. Yay! And Captain Slow. Well, just as usual.
Just usual. Bored.
Just the usual old, boring Captain Slow. And as we still know, according to Captain Slow himself, quite a few months ago now, in a show that's based in the UK called The One Show on BBC One, according to that, it's still October. So we'll definitely look forward to that when it comes, if they stick to it. But Josh, I hate to say this, mate, but I think it's that time of day again.
That's the end of Conversation Street.
It sure is. Now, with the end of Conversation Street, we have 2 more things to do in this video. Hopefully it won't take too long. James, would you like to be honest?
Right.
This, oh, by the way, this next, Josh, if you just pull your camera out your window, this car here, which is the second Jaguar, we'll probably do in episode 5, because we don't have time today.
Yep.
And possibly in the next episode as well, we're considering selling the whole.
And just
so
to
we'll probably think about
get some more money.
Because then it will be interesting for you guys to see how much it actually goes for. So we'll look into that for the next episode. But at least we've got a bit of an idea what we're doing next. No radio for now. So while Captain Slow puts his foot down because we're pushed time, we need to rush to the track, do the lap time in the classic tutor, which I have no idea what it actually, unlike what we do when we put the cars into real life. I'm not too sure what this is.
I think we may need to put this car just a Grotti Classic at this moment. I mean, when we do find out what the actual name of the car is, we will.
Well, actually,
I will automatically. It does have a nice little sound to it, I must say.
Yes, it does actually.
I mean, the interior looks very nice.
Yeah.
It could be a bit better, from my opinion.
I actually can't. I'm looking at Google, but I can't. But if you go onto the GTA Wiki, all it does is gives you the information. But according to the manufacturer year, it's to be in the 1980s. And it's Rossi, which are typically Ferrari. So I would think it's not an F40. I'm not too sure on this one, to be honest. This one's harder. Okay. I'll put Rossi 1980.
Okay, are you ready, Lewis? Or as I should say, Jeremy?
Almost. Okay. I believe so.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go!
Is it much slow?
Yes, it does look a bit slow.
Is it maxed out at all? Or
Well,
is it actually anything on it at all?
It should be maxed out. I mean, I'm not keen on this. I'm not keen.
Overall though, for a normal everyday car, just to drive around the Santos, it's a great car. And if you notice as we are in that corner just there, I think it's got a bit of understeer, which doesn't help at all. So for lap time, so for speed tests like this, no. Sorry, Rossi.
No.
Ooh, small brief there. Right, while you calculate the time, I'll line up for the last and final brief test of this video.
Right, the Grotti Classic 1980 did it.
1980 Grotti, yes.
1980 Grotti. Did it in 39.6. 39.6. So, I mean, to drive around Los Santos, it's a good car, but for speed, no.
And I have a bad feeling that the drifting is going to be just as bad. going to find out just now.
So, Jeremy Clarkson is now officially doing the final drift test of the episode.
Yes.
Let's see how it goes.
Here we go.
Here we go. Oh dear.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to do really badly. Oh my god. Okay, well. Okay, well, in that case, let's give it a little less kick. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Now. Oh yes! I'm impressed. I'm impressed. A lot.
Yes. She's done well.
10 times better than the Jaguar. 10 times better?
Round on the outside, coming up to the second to last corner.
Yeah, that's correct. Not bad, not bad.
Not bad.
I was expecting that. That gives an example of a 180 if you wish to just stop it or something, which helps. Not so good around the last corner, but compared to the Jaguar, I'm impressed.
Impressed. And better
So
on the
compared to the
Super
Jaguar,
Jaguar.
I'd have to say 8 out of 10. It's good. Oh, there's points out for the Jaguar, by the way. Probably about
Maybe a 6.
no, I'd say worse than that. I'd say about a 2 out of 10. Jaguar was terrible.
Well, I would say 3.
In the last
I would.
couple of corners, I'd say probably a 3 or a 4 out of 10. Wasn't that good. Now, I think there's just one last thing to do to this video. Now, we can't resist but to do this every time. But, Josh, I think it's that time of day again.
Well, let's get the funny side on.
We try to do this without laughing every single time. So, the first time we did this, we actually went off air crying and laughed. It was actually pretty funny. So, and it just happens every time. So, Josh, I think it's time if you'd like to just maybe mute your headset to see if we could improve the audio a bit. We'll go from there.
Let's go.
So, this is like it starts in about 3, 2, 1, go. Tonight, James crashes again. Ow! Cock! I drive a supercar. And Hammond stares at a wall.
And to this day, we don't know why he was staring to a wall.
Yeah. I don't know where they came from, but they're just random. And then, of course, at the end of the night, well, on that bombshell, it's time to end. Good night. And it goes on. But then, yeah, that's where our theme tune comes in. So, on that bombshell, it's time to end. Good night. Wrong show.
That was the old days, Jeremy. That was the old days.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Oh dear.
Actually, even worse. Wrong channel.
Oh, yeah. We're not on.
But probably the
We're not on
only small
BBC.
problem, which I mean personally, I don't mind. It's not a major problem for me because I don't mind. Sometimes it's a bit easier. But I don't have commentary in my Xbox videos. So therefore, you don't have the Top Gear theme tune.
Yep. Well.
Sorry guys, and sorry to BBC.
Yep.
Clarkson! Yeah, oh, I forgot that's your job, isn't it?
Clarkson!
And speaking of Clarkson, I think it's that time of day again where, well, in Grand Tour terms, it's probably about an hour into the show, because they're roughly on for about an hour anyway. Where now normally we'll be back in the studio at this point, but because we are pushed for time, which is going to end just now, I think it's that time of day again, Josh.
We're going to end. It's time to end at the airport.
Yeah, it's time to end at the airport this time round, but I'm pretty sure in the next episode, depending on time, we are going to end in the studio.
Yes.
But for now, it's a goodbye from me, Jeremy Clarkson. But then, as I always say, again, because he's a good friend to work with, then yes, he's slow, as always, but there we go.
An average of 2 miles per hour.
These episodes. Pardon?
And an average of 2 miles per hour.
That is correct. Unless he's driving a Ferrari, probably an average of about 200 miles an hour.
Oh god.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, just give a big round of applause for Captain Slow.
I will take a bow
Okay.
for that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And I think, Josh, just to see if this actually works, which you'll soon find out probably in a couple of days' time, depending on who's on PS4, till God knows how long in the morning,
Yep.
and stuff like that. Possibly upload the Tekken video first, which will make more sense. So then people can watch that video first, and then catch up on Conversation Streets later on.
Yep.
So I think with Josh, as he said goodbye from Captain Slow, thank you very much. And I think on that bombshell, it's time to end.
Yep.
Thank you again, guys, for joining us on the 4th episode of the Grand Tour. And depending on how the next few videos go, including the second video from yesterday, we'll see how that goes. We may see you in a couple of weeks' time or less, possibly by Friday. Which would be better. So, on that bombshell, and on that note, it's time to end. Goodbye, viewers. See you again soon.
Good night.
Good night. Ooh. Josh?
Oh, it appears it's not the end of the episode.
Something has never happened before. A small technical problem.
It appears Lewis's iPhone is very upset.
We happen to have lost connection with the Grand Tour theme tune. What the hell?
Well,
okay, hang on.
Well, it appears that Lewis's iPhone is sad that the Grand Tour is ending.
Consider this an outtake. Something we've never done before.
Oh dear.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, what the hell? A Bluetooth error.
A Bluetooth error. Something that's never happened before.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Oh god.
Alright, well, take 2 on that part. It's more that we've mentioned. We'll take 2 on the
ending.
theme tune. Yes. Well, second attempt.
Well, on that second bombshell.
Hang on a minute. When the theme tune actually ends, just make sure that it hasn't cut out.
Well.
Okay, for the second time, and fingers crossed it will never happen again. Goodbye again.
Good night, viewers.
Give it a thumbs up. Yeah. You was the second. Good night, viewers.
Good night.
we go. It's officially